Hey! Today we're going to talk about turtles all the way down. I don't know how to start this video, so we're just going to start. I really don't have too much to say about it, so this should be a fairly short video. I also didn't structure this video in any way, so I'm kind of just going to ramble on about my thoughts. This will be a spoiler-free video, so you don't have to worry. There's nothing to really spoil in the there's nothing to spoil in the book. It's not like there's a plot. That might have sounded a little bit rude. Let's backtrack for a second in case you don't know what this is about. The main character, her name is Aza. I think she's 16. She's in high school. She has a best friend who writes Star Wars fan fiction, and a billionaire goes missing in their town. So that's what the summary is on the front. 16-year-old Aza never intended to pursue the mystery of fugitive billionaire Russell Pickett, but there's a $100,000 reward at stake, and her best and most fearless friend, Daisy, is eager to investigate. So the summary says, that it's about their investigation, trying to find this billionaire, this fugitive billionaire, so that they can get the prize money, because who wouldn't want $100,000? What's interesting is that Aza knows his son. They went to a camp together when they were younger, and Daisy reiterates this multiple times. She's like, there's a missing billionaire, there's a $100,000 reward, and you know his son. So that's what the book is about, but it's not. So what this book to me is really about is it's about Aza. Aza has OCD and anxiety. You're primarily in Aza's head with her thoughts, and it's really well written. I do want to say that I liked this book. I read it very quickly. I just completely ate it up. I really enjoyed it. But I wouldn't say that the summary is totally accurate about what it's about. If you're looking for a book where they mystery hunt for this billionaire, that's not really what you're going to get. You're going to get a story about this girl with anxiety and OCD and her thought spirals and her interaction with this boy and her best friend. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's really well written and it's really interesting. It's just not really a story. It's more like you're plopped down into Aza's life, into her thoughts, and you're just there. It's pretty interesting to be a part of. I definitely don't think that this is the most amazing book ever. It's not something that I want to reread all the time, but maybe I'll reread it again at some point in time. But I do have to say that I like Turtles All the Way Down a lot more than some of other John Green's novels. So the first John Green book that I ever read was Looking for Alaska, and I love Looking for Alaska. It's my guilty pleasure favorite book. My sister gave it to me to read when I was in 6th grade, and I fell in love with it, and I reread it all the time, honestly. It's a really short book, and I love all of the characters in it. So I love Looking for Alaska. We'll get past that. But then when I tried to go and read some of his other books, Paper Towns and An Abundance of Catherines and whatnot, those didn't really click with me. I wasn't interested in them at all. I stopped reading. I didn't even finish them. I wasn't into it. But I can't say that with this. I ate this up. I loved it. I don't have a lot to say on it. It's decently written. It's well written. Aza is interesting. Being in her anxiety is interesting. From what I've heard from other people reviewing this book is that Aza's OCD thoughts are fairly accurate. And that makes sense. John Green has OCD, I believe. He's talked about it before. But it's incredible that he was able to write about it, and from what other people are saying, write about it accurately, about what it feels like. So if you're looking for a super wild adventure book, this isn't that, but it is interesting to read. And if you like being in other people's heads, if you like knowing how other people think, then this book will probably be interesting to you. It was very interesting to me. I very much enjoy knowing other people's thought processes, so it was fun. I don't know if fun is the right word to describe it. It's pretty tense. Yeah, I don't want to ramble on for too long. I just want to say that it's good. I do recommend it. And yeah, Turtles all the way down. All the way down. Sorry to my 50 subscribers that I haven't been super active, but you know, school is happening, I have 2 jobs, so I don't really have a lot of free time to film. I don't really have a lot of alone time to film, so that's whatever. I'll try to do a Brave New World video at some point in time. I'd also really like to do a Q&A video because that's something that's kind of easier and, you know, I can just provide something. I can just make something. I really want to make more videos, but it's, you know, my life is boring. Like there's nothing to vlog. Let me know what y'all want to see more of. I will see y'all in the next video. Oh, and like and subscribe, obviously.